men and male friends and male relationships, which are just as important in a man's life than female relationships. Let me tell you a story that I don't think we even planned to tell you. We're sitting here in this house. I have 10 men in this house.
Yeah.
From guys who cook, guys who clean, probably 15 actually. Guys who cook, ladies who clean. I have my security guards, my cameramen, my friends. Andrew misplaced a piece of jewelry, let's say.
Piece of jewelry.
And that piece of jewelry cost $300,000, and Andrew misplaced it. So with this misplaced piece of jewelry, we spent 9 days searching everywhere in the house for it. Not once did it cross our minds. Not once did it cross our minds that somebody had taken that. Why? Because I know I command respect from the people around me, and I know that they get respect from me in return. I wasn't 1% worried. Didn't think in the back of my mind that anything had gone wrong. And you did eventually find it. It was inside a boxing glove somewhere. I don't know. God knows how it got there. But yeah, it also translates to the male world. If you're talking about your friends, you need to really look in the mirror. If you're saying, "Oh, my friends steal from me. My friends try it on with my girl. $20 went missing from my wallet when I was asleep when my friends were over." That's a reflection on you, not the people you hang around with. Because I guarantee, even some of those same men who are snaking you, if they were privileged enough to be in my circle of friends, wouldn't dream of snaking me.
Absolutely and utterly true. Absolutely and utterly true. So we're going to start. When we're talking about high value men and we're talking about how important all this is, I hope you're all catching notes. We're going to start with charisma, because what I know is a lot of people, especially online people or people I meet in general life, they lack charisma. They lack that magic. They may scream at a screen and they may be clowns. Being a clown and having charisma are very different things. I can sit very calmly and talk for 6 hours and get 100 million views in a very calm way. And that is done via charisma. My charisma is the reason most of you are watching me here today. My charisma is a superpower which has allowed me to live the best possible human experience. And I will teach you all how to have charisma exactly like me. Charisma, which is magnetic and magical to females, which makes men respect you, and which makes any interaction, especially in business or anything regarding money, far easier and more obtainable. So we're going to talk about charisma overall. Charisma is basically likability. The ability to make people feel good, to care, to be in your presence, to want to be around you, and to want to engage in conversation with you. I don't know if many people understand that I must answer 0.1% of the messages I get per day.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to talk to me. Everyone.
Hey, Tristan, I just need some advice.
Men, women.
I couldn't possibly reply to these.
Thousands of messages a day on every single app, thousands of emails, hundreds of letters per day. Everybody wants to engage with me because I am ultimately and utterly important. Of course, I am respected, yes, but I'm also brutally charismatic. And everybody wants to have a piece of my time. That allows me to sit and analyze and pick and choose which people I believe are beneficial for me to speak to, which people I know are also very high value men and deserve my time. I have choices. And when you have choices, you're always going to optimize your social circle over time by reducing the chaff and spending more time speaking to people who can also provide you value. So charisma is extremely important. How you have charisma, firstly, are some basics. One of the most basic things is honor. You must do what's right because it is your duty and for that alone. Not because you benefit from it, not because you gain from it, because it is your duty. Tristan and I do many things to our detriment, like talk on the internet. We don't need money. We don't need to help you. We don't need to save your life to our detriment, but we believe it's our duty to educate people because we understand we have a massive platform and a lot of young boys are looking up to us and there's a lot we can teach.
And also your word is your duty. I have said I'm not going to quit. I have said I'm going to keep talking. If I say something, I do it. So your word immediately becomes your duty. Never break your word and never go back on what you said.
Absolutely. Honoring your word is part of honor as a whole. That's the whole point of honoring your word. You have to know how to be reliable, dependable, and loyal. And most importantly, you can never stab anybody in the back. You can never be a snake because, one, I swear if you betray somebody and you're a snake, it's like a stench which follows you for the rest of your human years. Anybody who does business with me, and I've done business for 20, 30, 40 million dollars, will do it on a handshake. They don't care about the contract because Andrew Tate shook their hand, and they can smell on me that I am not the kind of man who's going to snake them over money because I've never done it. If I've ever snaked anyone over money, I would have some degree, my aura would change color and people would see it on me. You can't be a snake. You cannot stab people in the back. You can't do these things, especially in the masculine realm, because we have evolved to detect treachery. Please understand the most disgusting thing in the masculine world is a traitor. We talk about it all the time because treachery cannot be protected against. It's from the people you trust, which means it's always going to be a critical hit. It's always going to be extremely dangerous to you. So if you don't have the ability to detect snakes, you're going to end up in trouble in life. And I think men have evolved to be able to detect snakes. So when you do snakish things, something follows you and people see it.